Yes, people, what is happening? AAP Outdoors, and we are back out again. So you know the crack, out in the fabulous Lake District, as always, and the weather today is absolutely outstanding. Absolutely glorious. Now I'm hoping the audio is alright on this, because I'm actually currently recording on my iPhone. I had no intentions of doing any recordings this weekend. This was kind of more of a hike at a camp to sort of dust off the cobwebs, clear the throat, clear the head, you know, a little bit of me time. You need that every now and again. Had a lot going on recently. Now, the video I've decided to put up today is just going to be a short one. It's more kind of sending out a little bit of a message, if I'm honest, and hopefully raising a little bit of awareness, and hopefully a couple of you guys out there might actually be able to give me a hand with something, because I'd greatly appreciate it. So, as I say, I wasn't going to bother recording today. I've been thinking for a while how to put things into words and stuff like that, and we have decided on whether we're going to go public and stuff about certain things, because I'm going to be honest, me, my family, things like that, you know, we're nobody of relevance, we're nobody of importance. However, we do have a message that we want to send out. So if anyone who has been following any of me social media platforms such as Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, anything like that really, sent a message out recently. Unfortunately, didn't know how to say it. So yeah, unfortunately, my little sister has been diagnosed terminal cancer. This video is not for sympathy, so please don't think for 1 minute it is. So yeah, so I say my baby sister, she's not a baby, she's an adult. She's 35, but she's still my baby sister, alright. So unfortunately, 2 months ago, she hadn't been feeling too well. She had pains in her stomach and a few other symptoms, and kind of went to hospital, and long story short, done the tests. Doctors took her in, and unfortunately it's not good news. You know, you kind of know how it goes. I'm sure we've all had a family member that's unfortunately had to go through it. And I hope there's people out there that haven't, and these never do. So the cancer that started out was cervical cancer. I'm going to be honest, my little sister, in her own words, she never ever went for smear tests or anything like that. And the reason for that was just pure embarrassment, you know what I mean. Going for a smear is a little bit different to giving birth to kids, you know. It's kind of what women say. I wouldn't know. Unfortunately, I'm a man, I don't know. What I do know is the impact that it's having. So basically what I've done is I've come up with the idea that I'm going to make one final promise to my sister. So throughout my life, I'm going to be honest, I've made some shit choices in life. I've not been the best of people in my past. Nothing too bad, don't worry. But yeah, I mean, I've kind of, years ago I used to be quite selfish, and I was the only person that mattered, and that's not true, alright. So as times went on, me and my sister used to fight like cat and dog when we were kids. You know, we used to fight each other, battle each other, and try and outdo each other. And in a way, I'm pleased we did, because I would say, you know, for the last sort of 20 years of our life, sort of adult life, we've continued to fight and battle, but we've kind of fought together, and we've fought each other's battles, and we've continued to outdo each other, but that's to make each other proud, alright? So she does sing better than me. I'm proud of that now. There with us, because like I say, I'm using my iPhone today. There we go. So yeah, like I say, I'm not very good with words, like, if I'm honest. So what I've decided to do is I'm going to do the Cumbria way, but I've kind of been thinking about that, and to me that's not enough, that, like, Cumbria way. Now the reason for this is because we want to send out a message. We want to raise a message across basically England, UK, the world, everywhere. Go and get your cervical screening done, ladies. Go and get checked. Guys, use as well. Like, you know, you don't have a cervix, but mate, you have a prostate. You have big meatballs. Go and get them checked. You find a lump, don't be embarrassed. Go and get checked. Don't leave it too late. My little sister, she's got 3 children. Youngest one, below 10, do you know what I mean? Like, these kids are going to grow up without a mum now. My brother-in-law, who's like my brother, he's not my brother-in-law, he is my brother, you know. That man's now going to be a single dad, 3 kids, man. And my sister knows that she never went for a cervical screening. She accepts that. It doesn't mean this day would never have come if she had went. However, because of my sister's diagnosis, we want to send a message. We're telling you to go and get that done. And the reason for that is if you go and get that done, whether it's cervical screening, testicles, whether it's your bumhole, boys, you know, and get your prostate checked, you might like it. If you go and get that done, let's say you did have cancer and you catch it in time and you survive that, that was because of this message. So when my sister eventually passes, which is going to be very, very soon, she's been given a very, very short prognosis. It's a very aggressive form that she has. The cervical cancer has spread to her stomach, her liver, her lymph nodes, and is now on her way to her lungs. She's not strong enough to have any type of chemo, and we expect chances are she may not be here by her birthday, which will be in August. It's currently April. She's deteriorating every day. But let's say you do get checked, you catch it, and on the back of that, you survive. She died for you because we sent you that message, which got you to go and do that. And the whole reason my sister's diagnosis came was to save your life. So I'm asking you to go and get checked. All right, please. If you don't do it for me, do it for yourself. If you don't do it for yourself, do it for your loved ones. All right, just go and get checked. Now, the Cumbria way isn't enough. So I've kind of got this analogy in my head of something called the impossible journey. I'm sorry if this, you know, is all kind of mixed match. Like I say, I'm not very good with words, like. So the impossible journey, that's basically what my sister's on now. She's got an impossible fight that she can't ever beat. And she wants to make the impossible become possible and hopefully save a life before she goes. So I've decided that I'm going to start off on the Cumbria way. But I'm going to start right from the west coast and kind of do my own coast to coast. That's what I want to do. Now, the official Wainwright's coast to coast, you know, a lot of people might pick a pebble up and take that with them and dedicate it to someone. It's a symbol. And that's what I've decided to do as well. So I'm going to be collecting a pebble on the west coast, down next to Barrow and Furness. And that's going to be a symbolic pebble. That pebble's going to be dedicated to my sister. My sister's going to be my partner with me on my journey. Now, my journey's not going to end after 4 or 5 days on the Cumbria way. I'm going to take that pebble with us, and when I get to Carlisle on the Cumbria way, I intend to be doing it with little John indoors, like you might have seen from a couple of my videos. I have decided to cancel my train ticket, and John will be getting on that train from Carlisle by himself. I'm then going to be continuing on the Hadrian's Wall as well. Now, originally I'm from a place called Northumberland, right over on the east coast. It's on the outskirts of Newcastle, where the wall ends, ironically, Wall's End. You know, borders Northumberland, where I'm from. So what I've decided to do is not just stop at Wall's End. I'm going to continue on as well. And I'm going to continue on into Northumberland. And I'm going to continue right down to the east coast of Northumberland, to a place called Blythe. Blythe is not officially where we're from. However, it's not too far. We're from a place called Cramlington. It's about 5 miles from Blythe. Now, my sister's not very well. She's, you know, pretty much housebound at the minute. But we've managed to get things like a wheelchair and everything sorted for her. And obviously we can get her in a car. We're going to take her down to the east coast, and hopefully on the day I arrive there, she will be well enough to meet me there. My sister's going to take that pebble and join me on the shores of Blythe Beach. And she's going to put that pebble in the water. Now, that pebble went on an impossible journey. That pebble started off on the west coast. That was locked off on that side of England, Great Britain, whatever you want to call it. And that's where that was going to stay forever. Now, the only way that could have gotten to the east coast was by me physically picking that up and taking it with us. Otherwise, it would have been impossible. A bit like my sister's journey. But we're making the impossible into possibilities, just like the journey of that stone. And when we put that stone in that water, it's going to be a symbol of that my sister also helped complete something else that was impossible. Now, again, she obviously, unfortunately, her life is going to come to an end at a very, very young age. But what we're hoping to do is continue a message that's going to last a lifetime. You know, we're going to send out something in her memory, and I'm going to, you know, vow to her, I'm going to take that like an Olympic torch, believe me. It's one thing in life I'm not, a fucking quitter. I don't quit anything, me, man. somebody tells me I can't do it, I'll do it fucking twice just to prove them wrong, because I'm one stubborn little man. My wife will tell you that, but I mean well. So in the description of this, there is going to be a GoFundMe page. Now look, I'm not here begging for money. If you would like to donate a little something, please do. All right. If you would like to keep us hydrated on that route, there's a buy me a coffee. All right. It's not for the channel. It's not for anything. Buy us a cup of coffee on the way. Keep us hydrated. Get us a bottle of Lucozade, a dehydrated meal. If you don't want to donate, that's fine. Please still go and get checked. Please just share the video, like the video, tell somebody the message, tell them you heard this, tell them my sister's story. Yeah? That girl had her whole life ahead of her. Yeah? And that now is going to come to an end. So I'm asking you to send that message out to help me. And even if you don't donate, just send that message. That's it. That's more than enough. The route I'm going to be doing is going to be a total of 150 mile. Yeah? 150 mile. So where that Cumbria way ends starts the Hadrian's Wall, and I ain't stopping there. I ain't stopping until I get to Blythe, man. And I don't care if it takes me 10 days, 15 days. I don't care if it takes me a month. I don't care, you know, kind of what I lose along the way. I don't care what it takes. I don't care if I lose every single toenail on my feet. I will complete that route, I promise you. And I promise my sister, and I won't ever break that promise. And when I get there and deposit that pebble is a part of my sister going over there. Now the reason that we're raising the money is we talked as a family. It's not to raise money to get my sister like a wedding or anything like that, or buy any items. It's nothing like that. What I'm going to do with that money is every penny of that money I'm going to continue to buy things like leaflets, flyers, and every single day I'm going to go and hand them out, and I mean that. I'm going to hand them to everyone. Thousands and thousands and thousands of these leaflets everywhere. Don't care what it takes until one person goes, gets checked, and hopefully saves a life. On them leaflets is going to be a QR code. So I'm in the process of setting something up which is going to be a total free service. Basically you're going to scan the QR code. It's going to help you download an app. Now I haven't really come up with a name for the app yet, you know. But let's say it is something like the Impossible Pebble, you know, something like that. Something that symbolises what I've done for my sister in her memory. And on there, you know, you can do things like, maybe you'll get alerts, you know, I haven't really thought this through yet. Maybe you'll get alerts to go and get your cervical screening. I know the NHS do this, but come on, let's be honest, a lot of people just ignore things like that. But if it's something you've downloaded yourself and it's got a bit of a message on the back, maybe it's a bit more personal. And you can scan that QR code and you tell all the other ladies of the world that you've been and got that done, and you've got the all clear, and share your success stories. Maybe you can leave a message on there to say that actually you didn't get the all clear. They did find abnormal cells, they did find something, but because you've done that, you caught it in time. And because you caught it in time, you're going to go on to tell your story. That there's going to leave a legacy for my sister. Totally free legacy as well. Nothing for it. Don't care what it costs. Even if it's monthly, I'll pay it myself. Don't expect anybody to sign up to a subscription. But on the back of that, her kids can then go on for the rest of their life and look back and read that and say, you know what it is, my mum died for a reason. My mum died to save these people commenting on here. So the money's going to go to raising awareness. That's purely what it's for. It won't be going to a charity. Although I am quite a charitable person, I do understand that, you know, quite a lot of the money that goes to charity doesn't actually go to charity. People benefit from it. We're not here to benefit from anybody. As I say, I'm of no relevance to 99.999999% of the whole entire world. You know, we're of no importance. This isn't for sympathy. I appreciate people do leave kind words and things like that, and we do appreciate them, but that's not what we're looking for. We're not even sorry to hear your story. We don't want that. All we want is people committing that they will go and get checked, and this will help save your life or somebody else's. So the reason for me route today is I've parked up in Keswick and I'm heading all the way down past Borrowdale and Seatoller and so on and so forth, and going up Bessie Boot, and basically it's around about 19 mile route that I'm doing. I'm kind of just below Capbells and Maiden War at the moment. And essentially, yeah, I'm pretty much just getting the miles in for this training. So actually leaving about 3 weeks time. I'm leaving on the 14th of May, travelling down. I'll be staying in Premier Inn for the first night. After that, I'll be setting off on the 15th of May. Like I say, originally it was just a Cumbria way. I planned to do that in kind of 4.5 days with young John. But I've decided I'm going to continue on. Now, unless something, if completely not unforeseen circumstances happen, well, I've completely and utterly snapped my leg and I'm physically incapacitated and I can't complete it, I will be completing that, I promise you. All right, I don't care what it takes. I'm organising the time off at work and everything for it. So if you want to show your support, you can, donate on the GoFundMe page. You can just leave a message, kind of spurring us on. I'm hoping to kind of pop up where I am on the route and stuff online and that. And if you would like to even just pass and just cheer us on a little bit, please do it. Come along. You don't have to give money. You don't have to give anything material. Just your support. That's all we're looking for. Delivering a message, yeah? That's it. Okay? If anybody did want to donate along the way, then feel free to do so, even if that's a dehydrated meal, whether it's a snack bar, anything, just to help us continue, Maybe buy us a coffee on the link, that'll be below. Like I say, I'll prove receipts of every penny of that, where that's gone to, and that'll just be spent on on that trip. It's for absolutely nothing. I don't need anything of material in my life. I don't want to say this with any type of arrogance. I've got a good job, I support my family. I earn my money, and please understand, I don't say that with any type of arrogance. I'm fortunate to have that. I've changed my life. I've kind of worked hard, so I'll buy my own stuff. But like I say, just like if you were watching something like the London Marathon, people handing out oranges, people handing out jelly babies, come and do it. I'll be putting my route up. I'll be telling you where I'm heading to, where I'm at. By all means, pass us, give us a shout, a pat on the back, tell us your story. Let's have a conversation for a couple of miles. We'll talk and walk, have a snack bar together. But like I say, it's just a nice little short one today. It was a video that wasn't intended to go out. But if you have stuck around to the end, I do thank you, all right? And I am going to say it one more time. There is absolutely no sympathy in this video. I understand there's plenty of trolls online, and listen, type what you want. Keyboard warriors, it makes no odds to me. My shoulders are broader than that, all right? But like I say, it was just to kind of deliver that message, let you know what's happening in my life, what's going on, and hopefully it'll send a message to you. I will keep you updated, so keep an eye out on kind of Facebook, Instagram, things like that. I'll be popping up there, the route and kind of where I'm setting off from. And hopefully I might see a couple of yous on the trail, who knows. So it's going to be the Cumbria Way, plus Hadrian's Wall, plus down to Fly Beach, which is around about 15 miles off the top of my head from Wall's End, the route I'll be taking. Because I'll be heading down to Tynemouth and then all the way down. It's called Tynemouth for a reason. It's the mouth of the Tyne, it's where it joins the sea. And I'm going to be carrying that pedal all the way down. And maybe you will be there to watch me deliver that pedal. Alright. But for now, listen, peace out. Thank you very much for sticking around. Much love and respect. Lee from EAP Outdoors. Bye.
Maybe one day you'll cross paths and you both